8.3, define and use zero and negative exponents. So here are the basic properties. We know that a to the 0 power is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. 5 to the 0 power is 1. 10 to the 0 power is 1. 1,000 to the 0 power is 1. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. A to the negative n power. Okay, so when we talk about a to the negative n power, that is not to be confused with negative a to the n power. Okay, do not confuse those two. A to the negative n power means we flip it. In order to make exponents from a negative to a positive, if it was on the top, we move it to the bottom. If it was on the bottom, we move it to the top. So this is 1 over a to the n power. So as an example, maybe, let's do a different one. 5 to the negative 2 power. Let's do something hard. All we would do is, in order to make the exponent positive, you move it from the top to the bottom. And when you move it to the bottom, the power becomes positive. That's all you do. So we would get 1 over 25. Okay? So, of course, it can work vice versa, but in general, we never want negative exponents. We always want to have positive exponents at the end. So this is a rule that you need to take away. So what would 3 to the negative 2 power look like? We just flip it to make the power positive. So instead of 3 over 1, we have 1 over 3 squared. Okay, so when we put it in the denominator, the power becomes positive. So we have 1/9. Anything to the 0 power is 1. You don't even need to do any work on that one. How beautiful is that? In this one, you flip it. When you flip it, then you can make the exponent positive. So flip 1 over 5 and you get 5 to the positive 2. So in order to make any negative exponent positive, we just flip it. So our answer is 25. This one is saying, well, let's flip it, 1 over 0 to the 5th power. What is 0 to the 5th power? That's saying 0 times 0 times 0 times 0 times 0. Which is 0. And 1 over 0 is undefined. In math, thou shalt not divide by 0. So this is undefined. Okay, so here are just properties that we've been using all along. It's just a summary of all of them. A to the m times a to the n. When we're multiplying with the same bases, we add the exponents. When you do a power to a power, it becomes more powerful. And so you multiply the exponents. The only time you multiply is when they become more powerful. Power to a power becomes more powerful. AB to the m power, we do a to the m times b to the m. A to the m divided by a to the n. When you have the same bases and you're dividing, you subtract the exponents. And then this rule works a lot like this rule. A over b to the m is a to the m power over b to the m power. So here, same basis, we add the exponents. So we have 6 to the negative 4 plus 4, which is 0, and anything to the 0 power is 1. Here I do a power to a power, so I multiply, they become more powerful. 4 to the negative 4. Now I have a negative exponent, so I flip it over to make it a positive exponent. Okay? Here, I want the exponent to become positive, so I move it to the top to make it a positive exponent. So I have 3 to the 4th over 1. And that's it. That would be 81. In this problem, we need this to go downstairs to the bottom. In order to do that, we just make the exponent positive. So we had the 5 squared, and we're going to bring this downstairs to make the exponent positive. So make it times 5 to the 1. So we have 1 over same basis, so you add the exponents. And so that is all you can do. Okay, in this one, we do 2 cubed, which is 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2 again is 8, x cubed, y to the negative 15. And I said we can never have negative exponents, so this guy has got to go downstairs. When it goes downstairs, it becomes positive, and that's it. In this case, I'm going to do 2 to the negative 2, x to the negative 2, y to the 5th, over. Notice this is a negative 4, not a 4 to the negative 1. They're very different. A negative 4 is just a number that you've encountered before. So the only things that go downstairs, or move sides, are the things with the negative exponent. So this has got to go down, and this has got to go down. So when this goes down, it's going to become a 2 to the positive 2. So that's 4, right? I'm just going to leave my negative 4 there. Let me just put it out in front. Times that, times, I had an x squared, and then I have another x squared that went down there. So I'm going to just multiply by x squared. Okay, so this came from up top, and this came from up top, and then I had my y squared. And then the y to the 5th just stays on the top. So I have my y to the 5th on the top. I have negative 4 times 4, which is negative 16. Okay, negative 16 doesn't come upstairs because it's negative, a negative number, not to a negative exponent. They're very different. I have x squared times x squared, so I add, same basis, add the exponents. And now I have y to the 5th over y squared, so I can subtract. There's more y's up top, so they stay up top. And that is my final answer. And that's it for this lesson.